Here we go once again. Bank of Canada just shocked Canadian real estate market by dropping 0.5% literally few hours ago. So all the buyers are gonna flood the gates. Hold on a second. Is that really the case? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's talk about it. All right, so here we go. Bank of Canada literally shocked the real estate market and shocked everyone by dropping 0.5 point. But it was kind of anticipated since they were literally marketing it in advance. So most of us kind of knew what was going on. But what did that really do? Because they were marketing all of that, interest rate drop by 0.5 point and all of that stuff, that in my opinion created a backlog, right? Because most of the sellers are reading the same news as the buyers. So the buyers are waiting for the interest rate drops and the sellers are waiting for the interest rate drop to list their property. So what is actually going on? So I believe that more listings will hit the market because the opportunity is here. Everybody that wants to exit or needs to exit, they will say, okay, look, this is my opportunity. This is my chance because the floodgates just opened and all the buyers are going to start knocking on the doors and they all going to have a multiple offer situation. That's at least the enthusiasm, but that will not happen. I'm not saying that some markets will do better or worse than others. Yes, that's always the case. In the peak or in the low season, we always get that. We get some markets and some communities outperform other markets, right? But it is all based on, obviously, the affordability and how people actually feel. Look, if people feel scared, no matter what you do, it will create that anxiety, right? And if there's a lot of inventory, which we obviously have a lot of it, like we could not even clear what we had in the past months. Like from the beginning of the year to today, the average of real lists is 25% each month on average, right? So which means that 25% of homes don't sell. Out of 100 homes, 25 of those homes get relisted back into the market, right? And now we have the Bank of Canada and the news, the social media and everybody else advertising this phenomena of October 23rd and that huge 0.5% decline in interest rates, which will ignite everyone else to relist their house. It will get them to actually get involved in the market once again. But will that bring results? I don't think so. I think it will bring more buyers to the table that will start scratching their head and say, okay, so I see where this is going. And there's another drop maybe in December because they're already starting to kind of market it, right? So now the anticipation, like people are taking out calculators, they're trying to calculate, but will it get the people to actually sit down, boom, write that offer right in front of you? I don't know. I don't think so, right? So what we have seen so far, we have seen that buyers that are relocating, that need to buy, that are in need basically, are trading. And it has always happened. Doesn't matter. In the peak of our interest rates, 6% plus, I had clients trading real estate because of need, not want, right? Few years before that, we had low interest rates, money everywhere, all these agents throwing a business card off a balcony and catching a buyer on the main floor, right? So those days are over, right? It's not want anymore, it's need. So yes, things are moving, but at what price? So you sellers have to understand and at least try to picture something, right? Not because you set a price in your head that equates to a market value, or what that property can actually sell for. That's one issue. The second issue is, even if by some miracle your agent and you and neighbors and everybody else gets together and somehow you manage to sell that property by 10, 15, 30% above the value, whatever the number is, okay? You manage to sell it, okay? That property will not appraise. It will not appraise, no chance. Yes. And then I had sellers say, well, look, a few years ago, the banks would not look at that. Or I was in a bidding war and, I was going against 10 or 15 or 30 offers, and somehow we got involved and I paid, 15% and 20% above that asking price. Well, number one, that list price was way below the market value. And second of all, that those offers, obviously, the demands was so high, fine, you paid whatever you paid for. But the bank did not care about the appraisal because everything was booming and everything was so hot that they had no time nor they cared, and everything would appraise because they know they would lend out the money just like that. Whoever asks, they will get. So those were the times. Today, the times are different. Now, all the underwriters, all the banks, everybody is biting nails. And let me throw something else out there. Not the reason of huge rate cuts. It's a good sign for some, but not most. It does not mean that, everything is fine and you're just getting back to the old. There's no old, right? Okay, the inflation rate kind of got to 1% or at 0 or whatever the case is. It's very low. So that therefore the Bank of Canada said, okay, so now it's our chance. But why banks are cutting the rates this quickly is because to help the economy. Because if people cannot even purchase or buy, or they don't have the powder, if they don't have the powder to buy, they will not buy no matter what you are selling. It doesn't matter. So it is very important to make sure that if you're in the market to buy, is it the time? Yes, it is the time if you need to buy. Absolutely. No matter what, you need to do something, you'll do it. Find the best way, find the best price, find the best terms, and find the best location and buy it. Yes, but does that mean for those people that want to just change their lifestyle because they want to? It's not going to happen, right? So I think those days are gone, right? So those days are gone and they will be gone for a long time. Yes, in a way, it is a blessing for those interest rates to kind of go in that downwards direction, absolutely. But it means that the economy is not performing. It's not performing as good. So please like and comment, but most importantly, because other viewers like yourself will go below and they will actually read your comments and just share your honest opinion. If you think the economy is fine and great, put it down, write it down. Let me give you a reply on it, right? Let everyone else see, because I believe it is very important. So until next time, please click on all these videos that you see on the screen. I have different topics, and obviously a big topic in Toronto is condos. So you can click on these videos, and until next time.